Alright, so with the Flash's release, a lot of fans are sparked up about how powerful the Dceu Flash might actually be. So in today's video, we're going to be covering his entire power scale and where he scales within the tiering system. Now, yes, I am going to use some data books from the Snyder Cut to scale the Flash, but that's only because it actually is canon to the film, as they do confirm it if you have watched the Flash. So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to scale is the Flash's speed. Now, starting off with a low ball, at the beginning of the film, he runs from Central City to Gotham City. Now, the only thing we need to find out is how far they are from each other. So let's get into it. Here it states that Central City is Ohio and that Gotham City is New Jersey, which is around 559 miles apart. We also have to take into consideration that it almost takes 9 hours to get from New Jersey to Ohio, and Barry got there in seconds, which means he was going massively faster than the speed of sound. Now, that may sound very low, which it is. It was a low ball because if you remember, Barry was running low on calories, so he was essentially weakened. Now, let's get to the very fast scaling parts for Barry. Now, if y'all have watched the film, it blatantly states you need to go massively faster than the speed of light to enter the Speed Force, which then Barry does activate the Speed Force multiple times throughout the film when he tries to go back into the past and save his mom. I also want to mention that he is the fastest person within the DC universe, as it is confirmed within the data books. Not to mention the fact that he's just fast enough to just travel the multiverse whenever he wants to, and we see this through the Chronoball sequence. Even with all that, we can also say that the Flash's speed is immeasurable, meaning we can't measure the Flash's speed. The reason I say this is because when he enters the Speed Force, space-time itself changes, and it isn't the same as when you're out of it, which is essentially just him surpassing and being beyond linear time. Now that we got speed out of the way, let's get into the real power scaling for the Flash, power level wise. Now, towards the end of the film, when Barry is in the Speed Force, he literally states, "We're destroying the fabric of everything."
He did this. We're destroying the fabric of everything.
Now, this means a lot. When they say they break the fabric of everything, they literally mean worlds, universes, the entire multiverse, space-time continuums. And this is all true, as we all see that happen within the Chronoball. Now, yes, I'm going to say it. With all the proof we have, this does count as a multiversal level of destruction or power. Meaning, at a low ball, if you want to put it, the Flash does scale to multiversal. On the other hand, if you want to scale Flash to somewhat of a high ball, you would scale him to at least high outerversal with all the proof I just gave you. The reason for this is because when Barry verbatim states that he's destroying the fabric of everything, that would also include dimensions. Because when I mentioned space-time continuums, that also makes up dimensions, as dimensions is bound to time, height, width, length, etc. And as we know, time is infinite. Within that, dimensions are bound to time, making dimensions infinite as a whole already, which then this correlates to the definition of high outerversal and then leads to uncountable infinite numbers of dimensions or hierarchies, or just infinite dimensions or hierarchies. So overall, my argument is just based purely on logical reasoning. So, in conclusion, the Flash low ball scales multiversal and high ball high outerversal, and his speed massively faster than light or immeasurable speed. But that about wraps up the video. If you guys are still confused about the power scale, make sure to comment down below, or if you guys have some questions, make sure to join my Discord server, link in the description. Also, make sure to give me more ideas of who else I should power scale or make a versus battle between. But until next time, y'all, see you.